Dear learners, welcome to UGC MOOC on Tourism Planning and Sustainable Development. Our topic of the day is Planning for Tourism Destinations. After completing this topic, dear learners, you will be in a position to understand what is tourism destination, meaning and concept of planning, tourism destination planning, importance of tourism destination planning, steps in tourism destination planning. Introduction. When we talk about tourism, we consider mainly of tourists or guests who are visiting a specific place or a destination for sightseeing, visiting friends and relatives, taking a vacation and having a good time. The tourists devote their leisure time in plethora of events and activities such as getting married while doing adventure, taking sunshine, playing various sports activities, taking outing, touring, reading, liking environment or just chilling out. Let's talk about more about this subject. We may incorporate in our tourism people who are being part of an activity or maybe an event, conference or any other kind of business activity or personal. And it also includes the people who are traveling with the purpose of studies or research. These visitors use different types of transportation depending upon the destination, tourism type, and most importantly depending on the taste of the tourist. This may vary from cycling to biking, or car to aircraft, or to have a memorable and pleasant experience. Let's understand what exactly is a tourism destination. One of the most important used term in tourism is destination, but it is used very universally by diverse authors. In the literature, destination seems to be defined as images. As narratives, destinations seem to be defined through their matter of attractions, facilities and services. At destination, contacts may take place between the tourist and the businesses, mutually in the tourist industry and between the single establishment and the tourist organization and the authorities. Authors Jensen, Hansen and Metz in the year 1993 gave a definition which is very close to that we have learned earlier, that is tourism destination is a geographical area which consists of variety of landscapes and cultural characteristics and also have different facilities like transport, accommodation, restaurants, cafes, food units, which helps to create a unique experience. We have understood what is the destination. Dear learners, now let's try to once again recapitulate the meaning and concept of planning. Planning, also called forethought, is the procedure of idea and creating the activities important to get a desired goal or the idea. It involves the creation and protection of a plan, such as psychological parts that needs theoretical skills. There are even a number of tests to measure someone's capability of planning. As such, planning is an important property of smart behavior. Also, planning has an exact process and is important for numerous jobs, particularly in the field such as management, commerce, etc. In each field, there are diverse types of plans that helps companies attain efficiency and effectiveness. Although often overlooked aspects of planning is the relationship it holds to forecasting. Forecasting can be defined as what the future will look like, whereas planning forecasts what the future should look like for many situations. Tourism destination planning. Tourism offers a foremost economic development to a particular destination or an area and also provide opportunity for many countries and also gives income for improving the quality of life of its residents. Both the government sector and private sector are involved in tourism. and both focuses on tourism planning and to achieve sustainable tourism development. The term sustainable tourism does not harm the local, instead respect the local communities, creates suitable, sufficient employment, helps in maintenance of the natural environment, and tend to deliver a quality visitor experience. However, many tourism destinations or areas have followed development without proper planning and without considering the countless impacts of such development which it will bring to the community. Importance of tourism destination planning. Tourism planning is mainly done for socio-economic development. It is directed to tourism related objectives which also vary between the public sector and private sector. In the public sector, most of the planning is done by the government only. It primarily focuses on the economy and the social factors, use of land, zoning control, focus on environmental problems, plans for infrastructure development, focus on employment generation and the provision of public services. Whereas private sector planning is usually focused with the aim of investment objectives involving numerous traits of product development, buildings and design, financial feasibility, marketing and promotion, management and operations. The importance should be given to destination planning on the following basis: valuation of the possible impacts of development and the resource difficulties which will be faced. It examines the competitive status of a tourism destination and its ability to respond to changes in the current travel market, delivering a level of stability and predictability in the advancement of the overall development of tourism in a given area or destination. What are the various steps in tourism destination planning? Let's have a brief look on them. Step 1. What do we want to do? The first step in tourism planning is what we want to do, which means what is the plan and how do we execute it at the first place, and keeping in mind the available resources and how to use them in a way that full utilization can be done. Step 2. Who is or could be involved? The second step in tourism destination planning is what are the available human resources with us and what are alternates. Should more people or group of people should be involved in the process, and surely the involvement of the local community can be a good option as it would be helpful for the growth of hosts as well as for the destination. Step 3. What is known? The third step focuses on what is known to us. What are the available tourism resources like attraction, natural environment, heritage and culture, things to do for a tourist, and other activities like adventure tourism, culinary tourism, etc. at a particular area or destination. Step 4. What makes this region, place or product special? The fourth step in the process of tourism destination planning is to identify the special and unique aspects or product of that particular area, region, destination, so that it can be used in a positive and effective manner for the development of tourist destination. The unique product should be used as a USP for tourism development and growth. This can only happen if proper products are identified and USP are created. Step 5. What are the issues? The fifth step in the process of tourism destination development is to look on to or identify the major issues faced by that particular area or destination like economic, social and environmental. The correct identification of issues can help in analyzing and finding the right solution or alternatives for the development and growth of the region or destination. If one knows about the issues, then only he can set up certain standards or make plans in order to overcome the current issues arising at that region or destination. Step 6. Analyzing issues. The sixth step in the process of tourism destination development is to analyze the identified issues at a particular destination, and accordingly find out alternates and solutions to the problems and issues, and further correcting or improving the issues by applying the possible solutions or measures. Step 7. Principles or objectives to guide actions. The seventh step in the process of tourism destination planning is to form certain principles and objectives on the basis of which actions or steps can be taken in order to reach a certain level of planned development of the area or a destination. Step 8. What are your ideas and options? The eighth step of the process of tourism destination planning is to bring your own ideas and suggestions into work, also trying to find out the best possible options which can benefit the terms of tourism destination development, and putting the best abstract ideas into practical work that can lead to healthy development of a destination. Step 9. How to do it? The ninth step in the process of tourism destination planning: what steps should be taken or what techniques or methods should be used in the process of development or improvement of a tourism destination. Proper analysis has to be done, and depending upon the conditions and resources available, various methods or techniques are to be used for the destination planning and development. Step 10. Statements of direction. The 10th and the last step in the process of tourism destination planning is to follow the statements of the direction in order to achieve a certain level of growth and development if statement of direction is properly followed. It can take one to growth and improvement in the applied field. Dear learners, let's summarize this topic. Planning is a very important part of development in each and every field. Proper planning can lead you to the desired goal or targets. Proper planning can lead a destination to a longer span period of time in destination life cycle. With the help of proper planning, the available tourism resources can be put up at right places and enhances the sustainability of that particular destination. Planning can also help in conservation and protection of the natural environment of a destination, preservation of cultural heritage, customs and lifestyle of the local communities, protection of the wildlife and forests, etc. Proper planning help in development of a tourism destination, which further increases opportunities for employment, infrastructure development, and helps in improving the quality of life of local communities. It also helps in increasing the income level of the locals, which further helps in strengthening the economy of the country. Thank you.